Yeah, Friday I'd been reading The Faith of the Centurion, trying to make a new video, and new Russell's rant. Felt really forced, all that good stuff. Um, don't mind the eye of the old shiner. I got another sty that was coming in. I think it's starting to get better because it don't hurt no more. Um, but felt rather forced. This morning, as I'm making myself some breakfast, some oatmeal, some coffee. Got a donut waiting too. Can't wait for that donut. Sleeping a little bit today, so I'm a little foggy. Um, but yeah, I started thinking, reading about the faith of the Centurion, and I, I couldn't really piece things together. And then this morning, this thought came across my head. The Centurion was asking or praying for help from the Lord. Talking about his servant, suffering terribly, has been paralyzed. He asked the Lord for help. That he doesn't deserve God in his house. Or, like the humbleness of that. Sorry, I was stretching there and things. But yeah, I was reading about the faith of the centurion and how Jesus heals many, but you have to ask, and you also have to be willing to listen. Not listen to your heart, not listen to your brain. You gotta listen to your soul. And there's a difference between those. Your brain tells you that you see something. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's an accurate depiction of what you're seeing. Your heart tells you what feels good. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the best thing for you. Miko, go on. And then today, while I was making my breakfast, I was thinking in my head, what is my soul telling me? Soul's telling me I need to listen to God better. I need to listen to what's being told to me, what internally is the right message being sent to me. I think many get confused because of the politics we see. Oh, well, if we think with our brain, then this side's right. Think with my heart, then this side's right. So whether it's left or right, with what we currently see as far as propaganda, media, social media, all that good stuff, we lose track of what message is being sent to us. We lose track of God. We lose track of so many things. We lose ourselves. We don't see truth. We don't. We're unable to put truth into context, and then we just end up going with what our heart's saying because, well, this isn't right. This isn't right. And we stop listening. You're not gonna win no matter what. There's a reason why left and right hasn't been working. There's a reason why one hasn't been able to work. There's another reason why we've seen through most recent history that the other side isn't working. So no matter which side you go, you keep going with what hasn't worked. If nothing else is working, why aren't you going with God? Why aren't you listening to Him? If nothing else is working, why do you keep doing the same steps? And it's frustrating because I see it. We see these videos. Oh, well, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. If people would just listen and do what this side says, then it would work. Then we go to the other side. Well, if y'all would just stop fighting and do this on the other side, then this would work. No. None of it's gonna work if you don't pray or talk. Just talk it out. There doesn't have to be anybody around. I won't even put a label on it, such as prayer. Talk out loud by yourself. Ask questions out loud by yourself around nobody. Just talk. Get it out. Because the big guy's listening. If he doesn't hear you talking to him, he's not going to help you. If nothing you've done so far works, what's the harm? What could it hurt? It can only help those around you, your kids, your family. If everything you've tried so far is not working, then you're not listening. It's time to listen. I know it's time for me to listen because everything I've done has not been working. It's a message. Radiation therapy, it's made me tired. I'm very exhausted in the eyes, but it's normal. Obviously, there's been some hair loss with the direct radiation. But this morning I woke up and I immediately said, nobody's listening. Nobody. Myself included. I need to do better at listening. Talk to your preacher. Talk to your family. Talk to your loved ones. Think outside of the box. Listen to outside of the box. Stop going down the rabbit holes, listening to all these social media and short videos and all these politicians trying to play games with your head. Because it ain't working. Take a step in a different direction. Do the right thing. Listen to the other voice that you've been shutting out for a while. That voice that's telling you the difference between right and wrong. Good versus evil. Take a minute, take a deep breath, and do the right thing and listen. Talk, pray, however you want to put it. Just talk to Jesus. I love y'all. Be good out there. If these are truly the end times, or whatever, the rapture, however you want to label, no matter what kind of tag you want to put on it. You might want to try something different and start listening. Be humble. Humble yourself. There is no amount, there is no infinite number you can put on being humble. The more humble you can be, the more you can listen, the more you can learn. It'll do you good. Be humble. Do the right things. Be there for one another. I can always be a little bit more humble. Look out for each other. Take care of each other. Jesus loves you. I love y'all. Be good.